you have this codependency that you think is love, and then you have this addiction to the passion and the frustration with each other that you think, oh, that's love.
They were asking me because it's my Lyme disease. It's not your Lyme disease. Are you worried about my Lyme disease?
Well, I was helping.
Did you know Hailey finally had enough of her husband talking to his ex-girlfriend? I mean, it's about time, to be honest. Did you not see how Hailey lost her cool with Justin? Stay tuned to get a glimpse at what happened. There was a time when Justin only had eyes for Selena. I mean, we're pretty sure all of you remember the Vanity Fair when they made things official, and other instances where they bravely showed off their love for each other through tons and tons of PDA. He even went on record while talking to Oprah and said he wanted to be there every step of the way. He said, "I don't ever want her to feel like I'm ashamed of her." There were even times when Justin would post spicy photos of the two making out, which would be immediately deleted. If you didn't get a chance to look at them back then, here's what the pictures were like. But things didn't last for long with Selena. It was no secret that Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez's romance was a hot topic during the decade that began in 2010. For many years, the pair had an on and off relationship until deciding to finally call it quits for good in 2018. After splitting from Gomez, Bieber married model Hailey Baldwin less than a year later. The fact that Bieber and Baldwin are still together may be surprising to some fans. It turns out their relationship has gotten so bad that the couple might be at the edge of a marital cliff. Rumor has it that Justin has been reaching out to Selena and complaining to her about his troubles he is facing with his wife. Selena and Justin had a rough past, thus Justin's reunion with her is surprising. Some of Bieber's admirers believe that their romance was toxic in nature. Gomez had described a toxic relationship in a late 2019 interview with Zach Sang. Fans assumed she was alluding to Justin Bieber, but she did not provide any other information regarding her partner's name in that connection. You're in a phase of life where you experience love for the first time, and I think that can just be a little toxic, Gomez said. You have this codependency that you think is love, and then you have this addiction to the passion and the frustration with each other that you think, oh, that's love, or fighting or doing all this stuff, oh, that's love, and I believed that for a long time.
You're in a phase of life where you experience love for the first time. That can just be a little toxic. You have this codependency that you think is love, and then you have this addiction to the passion and the frustration with each other that you think, oh, that's love.
On Bieber's side, he also conceded that he wasn't the greatest companion. He took an introspective look back at his life, writing on Instagram in the autumn of 2019. He said he was disrespectful to women and that he abused all of his relationships. He also agreed that he messed things up with Selena by moving too fast at a very young age. "I moved in with my girlfriend when I was 18, he revealed to Complex years later. Starting my own life with her. It was a marriage kind of thing. Living with a girl was just too much at that age, but we were so in love. Nothing else mattered. We were all about each other." He also talked about how the relationship had gotten pretty ugly and unhealthy. "We were all about each other, but when it's like that, you get your value from that person. You get your value from that. People will always disappoint you. Your girl or your dude, they're always going to disappoint you. Your full identity can't be in that person. My identity was in her. Her identity was in me." Aside from hinting at cheating on Gomez, Bieber has also said that he would not allow affairs to interfere with his marriage to Baldwin. I mean, I would hope not. All of the trouble that Selena had to face in her relationship with Justin put her off from any relationships for quite some time. Here is what inside sources had to say. In June of last year, a source told Entertainment Tonight that the singer isn't in a serious relationship at the moment, and she's not in any rush to change that. Selena is very traditional. She would love to find her person and get married and have a family one day, the source told the outlet. But she is not looking for something serious now and is in no rush to settle down as her priority continues to be her health, career, and philanthropy work. She has worked so hard on her physical and mental health over the past few years, and she knows she must be in the healthiest version of herself if she's going to share her life with someone else. So she will only get involved in a serious relationship when she feels ready. Way to go, girl. We are so proud of you. We thought things were different this time. Even sources said that Justin was trying to do things differently. Each new connection is an opportunity for personal growth and development. For Bieber, at least, it seems that this was the case. Justin Bieber told Zane Lowe that he attempted to do things differently with Baldwin than with Selena Gomez in an interview in early 2019. He said, "In my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, was being reckless. With Hailey, I took the time to really build myself and focus on me and try to make the right decisions and all that sort of stuff. Everything is so different this time around," a source told E! News at the time. Echoed another insider, "Justin is behaving like a gentleman and showing how much he cares about her. He's a lot more open about his feelings towards Selena, which has been a big sign of him maturing." But even then, things are not so great with Hailey and Justin, which is why he has been video calling Selena. More on that later. Stick around to see how Hailey reacted. We knew things were going south between Justin and Hailey when we saw a video of Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin in Las Vegas, where he was seen yelling at her. In the past, we have also seen the couple bickering to the extent that it got pretty rude. This one time, things got so intense that Hailey called Justin fat and he called her a carrot. Justin has always been pretty mean to Hailey, and we have gathered enough evidence to prove it over the years. This one time, when he was doing an Instagram Live and they were sitting in their car, we saw things get out of control. From the driver's seat with the phone in his hand, Justin moves the camera over to Hailey and says, "If you weren't so hot, I would have got rid of you a long time ago."
If you weren't so hot, I would have got rid of you a long time ago.
Now, I don't know about you, but that is a pretty rude thing to say to your wife. And keep in mind that they were only married for a couple of years at this point. Some might suggest that it was humorous and that we should not make such a big deal out of it, but even jokes should not be this mean. One might think that Justin would have stopped after that, but he wasn't slowing down. Just last year, when Justin was diagnosed with Lyme disease, he and Hailey went on Instagram Live to answer a couple of questions. When Hailey started answering one of the fans' questions, Justin interrupted her rudely, saying, "It was my Lyme disease."
It sucks that the tour was
You just answered she was asking me. Huh? They were asking me, because it's my Lyme disease. It's not your Lyme disease. Are you worried about my Lyme disease?
Well, I was helping.
To be honest, Hailey has always been pretty understanding about Justin and his drama. In the old days, when they weren't exclusive, Hailey also made excuses for that. She even said that she found his viewpoint awesome. She agreed they weren't doing the exclusive thing. "He's about to go on tour," she explained, adding, "Relationships at this age are already complicated." There are even rumors that Justin has been video calling with Selena, but no sources have come forward to speak on these video calls as of yet. The way this is all going, Hailey deserves better, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. And that's it for today, y'all. Check out some of these other videos we have for you. We'll keep you updated on all the latest celebrity gossip. Goodbye for now.